we go. Come on. Come on. Up the road. Welcome to the start of the Highlands from the east to west. Very hilly, pretty smooth roads actually, quite nice. Just stocked up on 3 litres of water. What looked like a vegan ice lolly. I can't think of them putting anything else in there, but just got one of them down my neck. Scooters. Got 100k to do. I've already done like 15. I'm gonna drop into another little town, probably get some food. 10 AM and I'm following the 102 west to Ringlet. Ringlet, is it called? But I'm going slightly more north to a place called Tetra. So yeah, this is going to be a very long day, possibly get very wet later on. And yeah, just try to enjoy it. It's getting up for midday now. I've made the turning onto the major road, the 102. Just wanted to get over the tip of that hill, well, that first hill, and it is heating up. The hills are big, even the fucking ants are big, man. Like I'm trying to stand off the grass because they're up my legs quicker than a rat up a drain pipe. First bananas I came across for a good 30 miles. So I got a big bag. 4 ringgit. See, there's one now. There we are, fuckers. This is the only bit of shade I could find for the past like mile. There's not a lot of overgrowth either onto the road. Yeah, shade is becoming an issue. This 36 on the trek. Look at her. Beautiful bit of kit. So I've got a 28 up front and I've got 36 on the back. Now some of these hills I'm going up are seriously hard. In between probably 12 and 16%. So if you're contemplating actually coming out here and doing a bit of a tour, you're gonna either need a triple or some sort of really low ratio hub gear or mountain bike gearing, because especially if you're carrying weight on the back, it's doable. It's probably doable, but at some point you're going to have to be pushing, especially going over this. It's going to take me all day this. I've got enough carbs, I've got enough water. You know, the bike's running well. The Continental Top Contact 28mm is a great tyre. It picks up a lot of stones, a lot of smaller stones. You can probably see. But yeah, great, absolutely great for these kind of roads. Touring tyre or a commuting tyre. Yeah, I really like the setup at the moment. Right, so I'm going to somehow manage to try and do this. I'm just shy of 50k. In the shade at the moment, it's 30 degrees. Out there, we're getting on for like 36 degrees at the moment. Very, very hot. This is what you do to keep cool in Malaysia when you're riding your bike. Put it in sync. It's nice and wet. Done. Shit. We got a puncture on the back. I was just saying to myself last night how good them tyres have been, and it's punctured from the inside, so there's some sort of problem from the get by now. Put a new tube in there. I am dripping with sweat. This is not the place to get a puncture. No shade at all. Halfway up a hill, up, down. This is half an hour that I don't have really. And 10 minutes later, we've got it back on the bike. Oh my God, I am absolutely dripping. That's the bolt that goes through. Ah shit, that's hot. I'm gonna put the bolt in first. Eases in, and then just turn. It engages, probably a bit too tight, too loose, just right. So with this mech, it's now disabled. What you want to do, you want to push it forward, wait for the click, and let it roll back. It goes back into gear. You're rolling! Back on the road! Fuck, that was hard. The bananas I've bought as well are shit. The centre of them is all hard, and but I'm eating around it just to get a bit of food down me. Oh, look at this shit. Look at that. That's what you want to see. This would be absolute heaven for a motorcycle. It's just incredible. Road surface and the turns, the ups and the downs. My God, come here if you are a motorcycle enthusiast. 102 from Sungai Koyan to Ringlet. The Cameron Highlands, amazing. This hill is just teasing me. Don't know when I'm going to start to go down towards Ringlet. Just up and down, up and down, up and down. Go down a bit, then I'll end up higher than where I was before I was going down. Massive storm cloud over there. This looks promising. I'm arguably having the hardest day of my life right now. These Highlands, oh my. The road is just relentless. It never stops. You think you're on a downhill, and then you'll just come to a sudden stop. The road will just crank up again. I've got about 13 k's to do to the next town, and I've got about an hour and a half of light left. Just pissed it down. This is my get up right now. Fucking Mac from the zoo, and a high-vis top. Got enough lights. This is definitely the hardest day I have ever had in my life. Like, nothing even comes close to this. Not doing any work, not doing any fucking office work, not even doing 18-hour shifts. This right now, not even a fucking 145-mile ride, like this right now, 110 k's in, it's hard, man. Hopefully I'll have a bed to stay in tonight. Don't know what time I'm gonna finish this ride. This is the limit. And this is the morning after. I made it to the next town, eventually, in the dark. From the last point of the video, it took me like another 2 hours, and I lost light very, very quickly. Faster than I thought I would, actually. That's the first time I've had to use the lights. Dropped into it, well, climbed up to this little town, and then there was a small little downhill after that. I mean, we're at 3,600 feet now. From yesterday morning, when I was at about 250 feet. And I've gone up and down, up and down, up and down, and I climbed 6,500 feet in the end, over 120 kilometres. And I got to this town, and just by chance, I mean, I stopped at petrol stations to ask for a lift off a bus driver, another bus driver, a minicab, was getting nowhere really, to the next town where I was booked into a hostel. And then I went up to the next petrol station and got speaking to this guy who was a cyclist, this Malaysian guy. He spoke very good English and basically told me that it's another 15 kilometres, and I'd just done 15 kilometres in like 2 hours. And yeah, I bumped into a guy, Eddie, who I first met at the hostel at Ringo's in Malacca, and we sort of went our separate ways. Just out of chance, we spotted each other in the street, and the relief on my face was just, you can't buy that, like, unbelievable. So we got this apartment. It's 120 ringgit, slightly overpriced, but we're gonna sort something out, and we are heading up to the town where we were meant to be going today, which is only a few kilometres up the road, and get some proper rest. Sort all our kit out, it's all very damp. We're down to our last pair of shorts now, and yeah, I'm never going to put myself in that situation again. At one point I was pretty scared, but it's all a learning curve, and yeah, just packing up now, so cheers for watching. See ya.